Good morning to everyone. Once again, we have come to the session of similar triangle. In similar triangles shown certain topics. Even he has finished. Today we will do the revision because exams are very nearby. From Pythagoras theorem, we'll do certain questions. I don't know which questions are had shown, and yeah, we'll do some selected questions which used to come in the examination. I took the book and we will try to solve the questions from the exercise. Now, in this chapter, similar triangle, it is considered to be very difficult chapter, one of the most difficult chapter in the textbook. And CBS has given some relaxation to you because two of the topics, not two of the topics, two of the theorems are removed from the top syllabus this year. That is area theorem and one is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Only the theorem, but the application of those theorems can come in the examination. Therefore, prepare it well. Don't take very lightly. 10th class is anyhow very important that you know. Very nice, very important. Now we do certain questions from the exercise. We will not do difficult questions because first time after a long time I have come. And if I start directly the difficult questions, then we will say, therefore, we will do some easier questions. If you are having doubts in any other question, you can ask. A, B, C, O is the point here. 8 question of exercise 6.5. 8 question of exercise 6.5. 8 question I have taken. O is a point in the interior of triangle ABC. O is any point inside. And from here the perpendiculars are drawn. OD. OD is perpendicular to BC. OE is perpendicular to BC. And OF is perpendicular to AB. These three perpendicular lines are drawn. The question is, whatever is given, we will write there. We got a triangle ABC. OB is given perpendicular to BC. OE is perpendicular to AC and OF is perpendicular to AB. These are the three line segments which are drawn perpendicular to the line segments. Now the question is to prove OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equal to AF square plus BD square plus C square. This is the question. Now, how to do this question? We are using actually Pythagoras theorem. In a right triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Here again, we got three of the angles are 90 degree. We will join the point O with each of the vertices to get the right triangle. OA, OB and OC has to be joined. In construction, we do this. OA, OB and OC has to be joined. After joining OA, OB and OC, we are getting different right triangles. This is one of the right triangle. This is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. 6 right triangles we got. In these 6 right triangles, we will use Pythagoras theorem and we try to get the required result. Our aim is to get AF square plus BD square plus C square equal to all these. We start from right hand side. We try to find out AF square. Now AF is coming in which triangle? This is AF. AF is coming in triangle OAF. In triangle OAF, we use Pythagoras theorem. And Pythagoras theorem is square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. First, we need to search for the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree. Here, if the angle F is given 90 degree, this is hypotenuse. OA is the hypotenuse because this is the side opposite to 90 degree. Okay? Now, if this angle is 90 degree, this is hypotenuse. We find out the length of OA square. OA square will be equal to OF square plus AF square. But we will find out AF square in right side. Therefore, we'll start from AF square. If you are finding hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. But if you are finding any of the side like AF square, this will be equal to hypotenuse square minus square of other side. AF square equal to hypotenuse square OA square minus OF square. Reason you can write as Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. That is the property we are using. But we haven't started with hypotenuse directly. I have started with one of the side that we can consider as altitude. Square of altitude equal to hypotenuse square minus square of other side. If you are having difficulty, one more step you can write. You can first use Pythagoras theorem, transpose it and get the required result. Don't be confused. Why sir has taken minus sign? Pythagoras theorem में तो plus sign आता है. ऐसा confused नहीं होना है. To avoid that confusion, you can write one more step, and the step is hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. वो पहले लिख लेना. Rearrange it and get the value of AF square. This is the first equation. Now we have to get BD square. BD square is here. BD square is here. And it is coming in triangle OBD. The right in triangle OBD. Square of hypotenuse, that is OB square equal to OD square plus BD square. But since we have found out BD square, we can write OB square minus OD square. This BD square will be equal to hypotenuse square minus square of other side. Now we take the third triangle. Third triangle where we will find out C square. C is coming in triangle OC. In triangle OC, square of hypotenuse. OC square equal to OE square plus EC square, or EC square equal to OC square minus OE square. This is the equation. Add all these equations to get the required result. What are you going to get? AF square plus BD square plus C square you will get on one side. Go to OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OF square minus OD square minus OE square. Copy it first. If you are not having any difficulty, you can ask, and if you are having really any difficulty, you can raise your hand. I will reach to you. You raise your hand so that I can give the chance. Okay, someone is raising the hand. Let me find out. In case if you are having any other difficulty in some other questions, you can ask. Someone is raising the hand. I'm not getting that person. Do you have any difficulty? No one. Good. We'll see the other part now. In case if you are not having difficulty, then we'll move to the next part. Next part is again. Now show that AX square plus BD square plus C square equal to A square plus CD square plus BF square. Same way you do. First you find out AF square, C square, BD square. Other side also you can find out. And after that, check it whether both the sides you are getting equal or not. If you are not getting both the sides equal, that means they are not equal or somewhere you are mistaken. Or second way is we will do the rearrangement. How to do the rearrangement? We got here, in first part we have shown this OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square equal to AF square plus BD square plus C square. Now in second part we have shown AF square plus BD square plus C square is equal to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. AE square is required. Now we will do the rearrangement. This and this will take together in one bracket because we require AE square. After showing this, take this OA square and OE square in one bracket. Because we require AE square, therefore choose the sides in which A and E comes, OA square or OE square, we are taken together. Plus, we require BD square. BD square is coming in OB square as well as OD square. We take OB square minus OD square in one bracket. And the third one which is left, OC square minus OF square, take in one bracket and bracket equal to AF square plus BD square plus C square. Now see the diagram OA square minus OE square. What can I write in place of OA square minus OE square? We can write A square. Okay? Because using Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Therefore, OA square minus OE square can be written as A square. We are writing here A square plus OB square minus OD square. OB square minus OD square can be written as B square. And OC square minus OF square, CF square. That is the second part of the question. In this way, we can solve the questions of the exercise. I don't think you will have any difficulty. You practice the question of your own. Very nearby, you got your term 1 exam. The questions will not be very easy because you are in 10th class. Therefore, practice the question of your own, whichever is possible to do. We'll do one more question of our own. If you're not asking the question, then I have to give a question of my own. Question is, question number 13 I'm going to take now. D and E are points on sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC. If you practice, then only you will have a difficulty, otherwise you will consider the topic as very easy. Everything is shown to you, that's why you used to consider the topic as very easy. But it's not very easy. If you practice, then only you will have the doubt where you are having. The 13th question we begin. D and E are points on the side CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC that is at C. We got a triangle which is right angle at C. Right angle at C means E and B we can take anywhere. What else is given? D and E are points on the side CA. Okay. Take the point D on C. Anywhere. It's not just to take as a midpoint. D is any point on CA and E is a point on CB. Take anywhere point E on CB. Whatever is given, we will write it. We got a triangle ABC and then C was given as 90 degree. D is a point on AC and E is a point on CB. Then we prove A square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus D square. We are taking all these easy questions. Other questions, when you practice it, then only you come to know here you have the difficulty. Therefore, practice those questions yourself. Now, we require A square, so we join the diagonal A and this one will join A and BD we have joined. Since we require A, we choose a triangle in which A comes. That is triangle ACE. In triangle AC, square of hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse here, the side opposite to 90 degree. Which is 90? C is 90. Then which is the hypotenuse? A. Square of A square equal to AC square plus C square. This is using Pythagoras theorem. The same way we take the triangle BD square. BD is coming in triangle BCD. Again BD square, this is hypotenuse square, BD square equal to CD square plus C square. Our aim is to get the sum of a square plus bd square equal to ab square plus b square. We join the add these two, then what is it going to get? A square plus b square equal to ac square plus ac square, we require ab square, ac square plus cb square. PD square equal to CD square plus CB square. AC square plus CE square plus CD square plus CD square. Right side values we will rearrange it. AC square and CB square will take in one bracket. Why we are taking these two in one bracket? Because in right side we require AB square. And using Pythagoras theorem, this AB square is AC square plus CB square. Therefore, we are taking AC square and CB square in one bracket so that we can write this as AB square. The same way CD square and CD square we put in one bracket. AC square plus CB square, just see the diagram. This is AC square, this is CB square. I'm using Pythagoras theorem, this can be as AB square. And C square plus CD square, this is C square, this is CD square. Using Pythagoras theorem, the C square plus CD square can be written as DE square. Everywhere we have used Pythagoras theorem. This is the required result. We have started from left hand side and we have reached to the right hand side. I don't think you will have any difficulty here. One more question will take, and after that we will move to you to ask the questions. Otherwise, if you not open your mouth, then it will be difficult for us to find out whether you understood everything or not. I am taking question number 16. Question number 16 is, in an equilateral triangle, we got this time an equilateral triangle. None of the angles given us 90 degrees. Therefore, we have to do the construction. First, if we want to use Pythagoras theorem, one of the angles should be 90 degree. ABC is an equilateral triangle. What is given? Prove that 3 times the square of one side. 3 times the square of one side getting an AB square, is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. 4 times the square of one of its altitude. We take the altitude as AB. Now, we observe that in triangle ABD we use Pythagoras. We know that ABC is an equilateral triangle, and in an equilateral triangle all the sides are equal. Suppose we consider each of the sides as x, and x. In equilateral triangle ABC, AB equal to BC equal to AC, all we have considered as x. This x, this x, this x. Now this AD is drawn altitude. Altitude means perpendicular. If AD is drawn perpendicular to BC, we have learned the property in an equilateral triangle. Altitude bisects the base. Altitude divides the base in two equal parts. And here the two parts are BD and BC. Since AD is perpendicular to BC, therefore BD and BC both are equal to x by 2. That will write altitude of an equilateral triangle bisects the base. If you have any difficulty, you can prove it by congruency also. If you have any difficulty, you can prove it by congruency. So both the triangles congruent, and if they are congruent, then by CPCD BD equal to DC. Now we choose the triangle ABD. and we use pythagoras theorem. Square of hypotenuse, that is AB square, equal to AD square plus BD square. Put the values AB. AB we have considered as x. AD we have not considered. This is our value. We are supposed to consider that as h. And BD is hy. After putting all these values, rearrange and bring the like terms on the same side. I'm coming this side. X square minus x square upon 4 equal to h square. LCM is 4. 4x square minus x square equal to h square. 3x square equal to 4h square. That means 3 sides the square of one side. X can be written as AB, BC or AC. Anything you can write. We are writing AB square is equal to 4 times of h. H was the altitude. We can write AD square. This only here to go. 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Expecting that you understood this. Let me complete the recording, and after that we will ask the question in case if you are having difficulty. Next day is the doubt classes. You can ask the question from all the chapters till now, whatever prepared, whatever the difficulty you are having, all that you can ask. And Monday onwards, again regular classes will be there. There you can again sort out your problems.